This is a video about the main dining room on Icon of the Seas. So this is where you will enter. This is on level 4. This is the traditional dining. So level 4 and 5 is for traditional dining times. So you can see that they have the menus that are posted up. Every day it changes to the different theme that you have. And then level 3 is for which all the way down, so it's 3 levels. Level 3 is for my time dining. So if you have a my time dining, that's where you go for level 4 to level 3 for my time, and this is the traditional setting. This is surfside entrance that you can enter from deck 7. And there's also a surfside entrance from here as well, on deck 6. And that goes to Absolute Zero and Playmakers. And then as you come up here, this is the level 6 deck at the top from the lobby area. This is where you have Schooner Bar. This is one of the many bars on the deck, on board. And then all across there you have Belarus as well, which they sometimes do music in there. As you walk across, so they have Belarus. This is another bar there. And some seating area. And then as you walk down, then you'll find Giovanni's restaurant over here, which is part of the specialty dining on Icon of the Seas. So you have the which is an Italian kitchen, but so this is not included in your fare. It is part of the dining. It is part of the specialty dining package. As you can see here, this is really nice. And then as you continue to walk, then you're going to come up across the Pearl Cafe, which is across, which is where I'm heading. But I'll take you around this way. There's Giovanni's. And then there's Sorrento's down there, which is the pizza place. Then there's Dueling Pianos, which is another piano bar. They do karaoke in here. Sorry, no, they do. This is where they play. It's another bar, and then they play piano in here. Sorry, this is where the Dueling Piano is. And then you got elevators again on the other side. So this is the way that it's set up is that it's set up with aft section, mid section, and then the forward section of the bar. And this is the comedy club. This is where we watched comedy earlier in the week, which we're going to be going back to doing so again tonight. But tonight it's going to be in the Royal Theater with the Royal Comedians. So this is where we did the comedy. It's like a comedy kind of theater. Where you have your different drinks again, your drink stations and machines again that you can get for self-serve. And then this is, or you can order from the Pearl Cafe itself. So this is the lower deck, deck 5 of the lobby, the main deck of Icon. So here we've got one of the shop, Solera Beauty. So you can get, these are open in the evening. So you can pick up, they have like perfumes here. This is mostly a perfume and fragrance shop. So you can pick up your, the different brands that you would like, that you're looking for. So they have Chanel, Lancome, Yves Saint Laurent, and so on, Dior, Prada, Gucci, etc. So you can pick all that up and there. Then across is the Spotlight Karaoke that I mentioned above. This is where they do karaoke night on a daily.
Added to that, we can have our karaoke room.
This is where they do karaoke.
That's why. Paper and the color vessels is just right.
You got your Sorrento's pizza there. That's where you can eat your pizza. They have an ATM machine there if you need. There's your Starbucks. So this is the branded Starbucks for on board. The main one this is not included by the, on your refreshment or your deluxe package. This is not included in any of the drink packages for on Icon. This is separate. So if you want Starbucks drinks, you need to get them from Pearl Cafe, which they serve Starbucks drinks. And then the Big Pearl, which is the most, which is the highlight of the ship. Then as you walk around down more, you got another bar over here. So this is you have the Point and Feather bar over here. And then that's where guest services is. If you need to take care of your bill, your statements, everything at the end, or any issues you have, you can go to guest services here to talk to them. And then across you have next cruise. This is where you can book any future cruises while you're on this cruise. You're able to book. And Crown and Anchor Society as well. So if you need to deal with that, they have that all here. And next cruise. And that covers level deck 5 of Icon of the Sea. This is Playmakers on Icon of the Sea, which is the sports bar and arcade. You can access it from deck 6, where Surfside is. Where that goes to Surfside. So when you come in here, there's like a store here that you can shop for, 6th on Main. And then when you go in, there's like different games that they have here, and then some booths. There's a bar, TVs, and you can order some food here as well, I believe. But you do need to pay, so the food here is not included in your cruise fare. And this is what it looks like. And then there it goes into Absolute Zero at the back, which is where we saw Elemental Beauty, which they do a show. That's the ice rink as well, where the Elemental Beauty show was, that we did earlier in the week. Hey guys, this is a video of Pearl Cafe on Icon of the Sea. So here you can get your grubs. So this is open 24/7. You can pick up, they have some hot bites over here, such as sandwiches and different sandwiches here. And then they also have some desserts, so you can pick up some different desserts, and they do rotate these every day, and they have different every day. Then here you can pick up your Starbucks coffee. So the one downstairs is not included the brand name is not included. This is where it's included in your package. If you have a refreshment package or a specialty coffee card, this is included in that. Then here you have some other cold stuff like such as salads, pasta salads, some sandwiches, cold sandwiches, and some veggies and dip that you can get. These also do change daily. And some more over here. And then here is where you have your drinks. So you have some more coffee, tea. And then in these machines you can use to get your hot water, milks, decaf, your ice and water machine. Pick up any of the cups here to use, as well as those ones have for juices and lemonade and iced tea and stuff. Hello everybody, this is Central Park at night. So we just, this is our first time coming to Central Park. We haven't explored this area yet. Looks like there's a restaurant over here. So I'm just gonna give a little quick tour and then we will come back and do a day tour as well later. Oh, this is the Park Cafe. Very, very nice. So Central Park, all these plants here are actually real. So they're all real plants. Everything that they've designed in here was made to look like Central Park in New York, and it's all these are real plants and real flowers. And now we are walking back to the other end of the park. We're walking over to the forward part. So this is where we have Izumi. It's all the specialty restaurants are on this end. So this is a sushi and ice cream bar. I'm not sure if this is included or not, but I believe so. So you can get sushi and they have like ice creams. Very nice. And then this is Izumi in the park. So this is one of the teppanyaki restaurants that you can have a specialty dining or for an extra charge. That's the bar over there. And then here there's another restaurant, Chops Grill, which is another specialty restaurant. We just finished eating at El Loco Fresh for lunch, Mexican. Now we are going to Aqua Dome Market. So I'm going to show you guys Aqua Dome Market. So this is where we're gonna get our coffee and maybe a crepe or something. Let's see. So just walking over. Here we are. We're about to enter Aqua Dome Market. Here we are in the Aqua Dome Market. So here they have the different places to eat at. That's ginger, so I think this is like Asian place. Very nice. And then we have one called Max here, which looks like it's mac and cheese, hence the name. And then we have one Feta Mediterranean here, which is all kinds of Mediterranean food, maybe like Greek style. Toast and Garden, it's like sandwiches and such, and salads, very nice. And then they have seating here and the drink stations at the back. And then this goes into the Aqua Theater. So we'll be seeing a show here one day this week. night. So Icon of the Seas does a theme night every night. So today is what they call dress your best or formal night. So you can wear your gowns, your cocktail dresses, your ties and suits, anything that you feel that is your best. So some are dressed more than others. Some are dressed more fancier. There's also a lot of photo ops. So what they do is they come out and you can get these photo ops done if you like. So they do these professional pictures for you, and then you will find the money, or you have the option to get them at the end, to purchase them at the end of your trip.
Alright,